what is a habit? A habit is a set of learned behaviors that we always perform in the same way. It's not an official definition, just my definition, but hey, probably you'll agree that a habit is something that you don't have to think about. It's just automated, and we are built of hundreds of habits, so that we don't have to think about every day hundreds of small activities that we perform, or we don't have to think of how to interpret hundreds of small situations that happen every day. Okay, so all the impressions that are made on us by other people and stuff, we have a habitual way of thinking, we have a habitual way of behaving, we have habits on how we go around with our daily tasks, and that's it, nothing more. I mean, this is just a series of automated thoughts or behaviors that we have learned so that we can go on in our lives. And why is it so difficult to change a habit? So there are a few things. One, it's automated, so we do it unconsciously. We are not even aware of the fact that we are doing something because it's so automated, right? It's so habitual. The habit is so habitual. And two, they are in line with who we are. Habits are in line with what we think that we are. So if I'm a person that puts, for example, that lives in a messy environment, I don't even notice it, and it's in line with how I perceive myself. So let's say I perceive myself as a messy person, so the mess around me is in agreement with what I think about my life, about my surroundings in this case. So if you are looking for some food for thought, I would suggest that why not looking at my habits and seeing why they are my habits, what am I actually thinking that makes this habit so natural for me, all right? So for example, if I love reading books, and that's real, I love reading books, then probably it's because I have always been appreciated for reading books in my childhood. So I perceive that as a very simply good activity to perform, because it's something I was always appreciated for that. And the benefits of reading have been always enumerated to me as a child, and now subconsciously in my adult life, I love reading books. It just stayed with me, and this is how we are programmed in hundreds of habits in our daily lives. So if you are trying to change a habit and you don't know how, the first step is to look at what you actually think. And hey, at the end, to sum up, let me give you the most obvious, the most popular example, which will be that I don't work out enough, all right? There are so many of us that would like to work out more to become fit. And when the new year comes, from the 1st of January, I'm going to work out, I'm going to stick to my diet, I'm going to do it all, no matter what. And it feels so natural that I will do it in a month's time, all right? But then the 1st of January comes, and if it goes good, I will be working out for 1 month, 2 months, maybe 3 tops, all right? And then I just go back to who I originally am. So if in my mind, deeply, subconsciously, you have to dig for it, all right? And be very honest with yourself. No logic, no reasoning, just the deep feeling of who do I feel I am? Because my habits are showing me already, but let's try to find this thought in my head. So if again, after 1 to 3 months, 1 week, 1 time, I go back to being my old self, probably I'm thinking, I'm the one who never goes through. I'm the one who doesn't exercise. I'm the one who's fat. I'm the one who's lazy. I don't know how to do it. All these thoughts make your habits. As long as you have a thought that is blocking you from building a new habit, you may strain your will as much as you want, and eventually you will go back to where you were at the beginning. So, as a final message for this one is that if you want to build long-lasting new habits, you have to change your thinking on the very subject of the habit that you want to change, all right? But it's not about, okay, I will be good with habits. You can have that as well. But if I want to exercise, I will have that thought that, hey, I am fit. Okay, I didn't exercise today, but I will tomorrow because I'm fit. It's normal for me. I'm always on my diet. I don't just donuts over cucumbers, all right? Because I'm fit, and that's just what I do. And then it becomes so much more natural. And the hiccups are okay, because in general, I don't have to judge myself, because in general, I'm fit. So thinking actually constructs your habits. Don't omit that when trying to build a new one.